be a chilly one. For sure. Well, that was pretty cool. I can't say I've ever had that happen to me before. You usually get the usual do a wheelie, shit like that. I don't know how to do those. Actually, I don't even know how to do a burnout with this thing because I've only had it for a couple of months. And I'm not looking to lay it down anytime soon if I fuck up. But pretty interesting nonetheless. This is definitely going to be where the microphone's going to be tested to its limits. Because this road's 50, and there's usually a lot of wind noise in the Icon variants. Box. Okay. Yeah, I'm definitely hoping the audio in this is good. I've never really had a decent microphone setup. I had one on my old helmet and setup when I had my old bike, but it had so many issues. It rarely ever rode on the street without having problems. And now that I got this new setup, I watched a couple of tutorial videos from people like Chase on Two Wheels and Motonosity on how to set up the GoPro and have decent audio. I'm working with a GoPro Hero 3, so it's not the best quality. It's not going to be sharp as hell or anything like that. But other than that, they said that the Purple Panda microphone was the best, and I just happened to get that for Christmas, not really knowing that that was going to be the best one. It was kind of just something found off Amazon for like 20, 30 bucks. But from what the other motovloggers that I've watched say, it's a decent microphone, and I put the I honestly thought it was like a dead animal when I opened the bag. The more fur microphone cover, because they said that's what's going to be best for the wind. And well, hopefully it is. I will have to wait and see after I'm done riding to see what the audio is going to be like. Yeah, it did rain yesterday, so the roads are a little wet still. It's a whopping 40 degrees. Okay, we're stopping. Yeah, it's a whopping 40 degrees, so I'm all bundled up. I got all my gear on. Got these new really thick gloves, so my hands won't get as cold, because my old gloves had a hole in the thumb, so all the wind would go to my thumbs, and it was terrible, because it would get to the point where if I was riding out in the cold enough weather, I wasn't able to move my hands after a while. And these things are warm as hell. It's just, They're a little difficult with the clutch levers because they rub on everything because they're so thick. I also have a phone mount for that and a Senna, but I'm having phone problems. My phone shut off and it won't turn back on, and I'm trying to figure that out. So it might be a little bit before I actually get to use my Senna, so I figured I'd take the time to try out the new microphone setup. Hopefully the tape that I used to hold all the wires together are gonna hold, because I've used this tape before and it's not always the best, especially with stuff that's moving a lot. So I have no idea what it's gonna be like. I'm gonna probably have wires just hanging down from my helmet, which won't be an issue. I'll figure out something for that. You're probably going to recognize some of the places if you pay attention to the intro of the video and some of the other things that I've uploaded. I usually go around the same area just because there's about 3 or 4 towns that are really close together. It's more the suburbs area. So most of the places that I go to are all the same. Hopefully I'll get some more people to ride with me once the weather gets better, because I guess I'm the only dumbass that's going to be out here on a bike in 40-degree weather. But I can have fun on my own. It's never really an issue for me to find some excitement of my own, whether I create it or whether it just comes to me, like the guys that were asking about the bike and asking about doing a burnout. But yeah, usually it gets exciting sometimes. I'm just happy I actually have a microphone set up, so whenever something does happen, I can actually talk about it instead of just talking to myself. Because that's what gave me the idea to do this, is because most of the time when I'm out riding, I am talking to myself a lot. And to other people, it's kind of weird. Because I'm very, I move around a lot when I'm out riding, and you get some people that look at you. I figured, yeah, why not fucking record it, show people that aren't in the area. And I'm a crowd pleaser. I like to have some fun. Hey, you know what? A little rev bombs can sometimes get some kids into actually wanting to ride. And the more riders, the better, because then there's more people out. Regular drivers will start to see us more, because I've had many a times, it's always the times that I don't have my GoPro on my helmet, and I always run into issues where people pull out in front of me, tailgate me at high speeds. It's just people nowadays, yes, I ride like a jackass, but most of the time when shit happens, it's not when I'm riding like a jackass, it's when I'm riding normal. People just don't pay attention anymore. People are too busy on their phones. All these new cars have like heads-up displays and shit that people are paying attention to more. And they don't look out for us. It's just people need to learn how to pay attention and get off their phones while they're driving. It's just, I don't get it. And most of the time when you call them out on it, they get pissed off at you. And it's like, dude, you're risking my life, your life, anyone else's lives around you. And you're going to get pissed off at me because I'm telling you that you're in the wrong. It doesn't make sense to me. How come when I'm out doing something I love, and having fun, and being out with friends, I have to worry about people that don't care, that don't take the couple of seconds to just put their phone down? Like, as growing up, I was around motorcycles almost all my life. And it took me a while to get my first, but I've been to so many biker funerals because of stuff like that. I know people that... It's not per se like people on their phones. It was a drunk driver. I know people that have lost limbs, that have brain damage because of it. And it's sad to see it. And people are so stuck up nowadays that they just don't care. It's like you're taking away a father, a husband, a son. You're taking that person away from their family just because you won't put your fucking phone down. That's ridiculous. Yes, it's state law here in PA that you cannot be on your phone while you're driving. It's a ticketable offense. But even though it's state law, rarely anybody follows it. Because I'll count, like, when I go out on a 30-minute ride, I'll count at least 5 to 10 people on their phones just driving around. And most of the time they're sitting at a light. Yes, I understand you're not moving, but you're still in your vehicle. Your foot is on the brake, your vehicle is still in drive. You should not have your phone in your hand. Wow, the first time I'm using my microphone and I'm going on a fucking rant. Oh god. It's just shit that's been on my mind for the longest time that I've wanted to say, and I just haven't been able to say it because I didn't have the right setup at the time. And I don't know, sometimes I feel better when I get things out there. Regardless if anybody sees it or listens to it. As long as it's out there, at least I know I'm trying. You gotta be able to ride as if no one sees you. Because really, they don't. And I don't ride stupid. Well, I'll put a disclaimer in there. I do ride stupid sometimes when traffic's there. But those are on rare occasions and usually when I'm just not having a good day. But when I drive fast and I have fun, I make sure no one else is around me. Because if something happens to me and it's my fault, yes, I'll take that. Ooh, it's chilly. Yeah, I just don't get it. And nowadays, people are in such a hurry to get nowhere. People will go flying up the fucking road. I had a moment where I was speeding. I was doing 74 and a 50 on this freeway that's coming up. Or this highway. I was doing 74 and somebody was tailgating me and passed me like I was sitting still. Yes, I don't understand the circumstances on why. But a majority of the time, they're not going anywhere. There's no need to be in a hurry. And I don't get why people are like that. I take my time. If I have to be somewhere, yes, I'll be a little excessive and make sure I get there. But if I don't need to be anywhere, I take my time because it's not worth it. The risk of doing stuff like that is just not worth it. Can you imagine if that person didn't see me? If they weren't paying attention because, yes, this thing has lights. It was at nighttime. This thing has lights, but they're two small little lights. Could you imagine if they were just not paying attention at that time and rear-ended me while I'm doing 74 miles an hour? I wouldn't be sitting here. I wouldn't be enjoying the life that I have. And I'm not going to say that I'm a perfect rider or I'm super experienced with everything. No, I'm 20 years old. I've only been riding for 2 years. I make my mistakes. Like that. I should have started braking earlier. But I make my mistakes. I'm not perfect. That happens. But most of these people that are not paying attention while they're driving have been driving for what? 20, 30 years? It's ridiculous. You should know this. Ooh. Actually, it's not as bad as I thought it was going to be out today. Like that person, probably sitting on their fucking phone. Yep, looking down. It's that kind of shit. That's the kind of stuff we have to deal with out on the road. And also the fact that PA has some of the worst roads. There are potholes that will swallow me and this bike. And bumps that'll send you fucking into the stars. But like, that's the kind of shit that we have to deal with. That at least I have to deal with around here. And I'm not speaking for everyone on the experiences that I have. I'm not speaking on everyone. Oh, jump. Yeah, sometimes on that bump, if I'm going fast enough, I'll actually catch air over it. So I usually have to be careful around there. I can name like 4 bumps on this fucking road that if I hit it fast enough, the whole bike will catch air. There's another one. Woo! It's like an eclipse. The sun was gone. It was there and then it was gone. Oh, there's another one. Come on, go into fucking first. There we go. This is a little risky. We're good. If I fuck up, I own up to it. That's what my last video was. I fucked up. I could have killed myself. My bike could have gone over the median and hit someone else's car. I fucked up. But I owned up to it. I'm no experienced rider. Trust me. I learn things every day. Like, it looks really weird when all the trash cans are lined up. Okay. I've never gone down this road when it's like this. That's interesting looking. But yeah, I'm no experienced rider. I learn things every time I'm out. So yeah, there are times where I fuck up. I'm a dumbass. I do dumb shit. Yes, and I will take the fall for whatever happens. I will own up to the shit that I do. But nowadays, people are so quick to blame everyone else. They want to say, oh, well, I didn't see the biker. The biker should have been, like, more visible. Dude, I'm in bright fucking red. How the fuck do you not see me? Bright red and my bike is loud as shit. Like, really? How more visible do you want me to be? The sun? It's just... I don't understand it. I don't understand why. They're so quick to blame everyone else. Who are they gonna blame if I'm laying there dead? And... yeah. Who are they gonna blame? Sorry, this is a really fucked up conversation, but it's just what I have on my mind whenever I'm out riding. Oh, that one hurt. Ow! Whew, that one hurt. So, yeah, this is just a test of the audio, a little bit of a rant, and some side action here and there, but hope you guys are having a good 2020, because that's when this video is going to be uploaded.
I got that phone call a couple weeks ago.
Happy
We got
New
to
Year's,
talk about a
everyone.
hard break. I'm like, what? Glad they hit that fucking car that cut me off.